And a very warm welcome back to the Falkirk football programme live from Firhill Stadium in Glasgow. Jamie McGowan and Andy Thompson in the commentary position for Falkirk versus Partick Thistle. Let's start with the teams. First of all, Falkirk. Number 1, Robert Ojesnik. Number 2, Jason Marr. 3, Mark Twaddle. 4, Brian McLean. 5, Kieran Duffy. 6, Burton O'Brien. 7, Mark Stewart. 8, Callum Higginbotham. 9, Carl Finnegan. 10, Ryan Flynn. And 11, Chris Mitchell. On the bench for the Bairns, number 12, Kenny Duca. 13, Craig McLeish. 15, Blair Alston. 16, Mary Callis. And 17, Jamie Barclay. Kieran Duffy picking up the normal right back position. Yeah. So Falkirk, no real changes there. Higginbotham just lets that one drop over his head. Jason Marr now. Higginbotham knocks it wide to Ryan Flynn. Chance for Falkirk to break. Mark Stewart wide. In it goes. Finnegan on the far side. Stewart. Oh, piled into there by Willie Kinnaburgh. It's out to Payton on this near side. Cross comes Twaddle. Drives it forward to the far side.
I'll win it.
Headed down. Oh, Brian McLean just gets a foot to it. Clears it as Doolan closes in.
Oh, well done, Matt.
Throw into Falkirk. Stewart wide. Over the top it goes. Aimed at him. Not going to win the aerial battle, but second ball won by Finnegan. Gets it into Chris Mitchell. Steps
touch.
Away. Drives it forward.
Corner.
First corner of the game to Falkirk. Out to turn. Knocks it wide. Steps inside Duffy. Whipped in, but only as far as Chris Mitchell.
Oops.
Turns into real trouble, Chris Mitchell. Wins the ball the second attempt. Chip forward.
Oh no,
missed by everybody. Drops to Paul Payton. Steps inside.
Yeah.
Driven into the back of the net for the goal for Partick Thistle after 15 minutes. Well, comedy of errors there for Falkirk when the ball fell to Payton. He took a touch, took it away from the defender and drove into the back of the net. But again, poor defending, Jimmy.
Oh, it's awful defending. Chris Mitchell gets caught on the ball by 3 Partick players. Gets to Martin Hardy, who just chips it to the back post. The right back, Paul Payton, does really well. Just brings it inside Mark Twaddle and just fires it volley straight past the Lejnik.
But really, you could almost see that coming with the comedy of errors that really was involved in that.
Well, I did talk about Falkirk starting early, and they haven't. And I told you that the home team's bound to try and have a go at Falkirk sometime, and they did, and they've scored.
Did look after themselves. Finnegan and Duffy do well, swapping passes. Finnegan, chance to run. Oh, tries to force it to Mark Stewart. Corner to Falkirk, second corner of the game for Falkirk.
Yeah, good corner.
Again.
Get up.
Twaddle gets there. Punch clear by Halliwell.
Tell you what. Oh, it's handball.
Well, corner to Falkirk. McLean starts his run. Driven in again by Mitchell.
Corner. Good corner.
McLean again just booted clear. To Mark Twaddle nods it down the line to Ryan Flynn. Flicks it on. Now Twaddle.
Hits it.
Takes it away. Driven. Oh, almost beats Halliwell at his near post. Good effort, Jamie.
Well, I think he should have took it first time as soon as he got near the ball and just hit it as hard as he could.
Twaddle knocks over the top and behind. Mark Stewart gets onto the end of it, plays it across the face of goal. And the booted clear.
Keep going, son. Keep going. Keep going. Well
Driven
done.
forward by Kieran Duffy. Good effort with his left foot. Higginbotham gets it to Burton O'Brien. Wide's Mark Twaddle. Again, Chris Mitchell standing. He's got to be making an angle, Jamie.
Oh, he does
Twaddle
well.
does well.
Really
Cuts it
well.
back, edge of the area. Ryan Flynn heads it over. Well, a great chance, Jamie, and a great play from Mark Twaddle.
Yeah, brilliant play again from Mark Twaddle. He's got down the side and got a great little dink in. Just dinked it to the far post, and Ryan sees it early, but he can't get up and get it down. That's the guy you really don't want on the back post coming in. You wanted Finnegan to come in.
Comes back inside. Puts it to the far post. Higginbotham does well, turns away twice. Well, referee saw nothing wrong with that. Again, Callum Higginbotham standing watching things. It really isn't good enough.
Shoot.
Sorts of confusion there. Inside to Ryan Flynn. Picks up the ball. Steps away. Comes out. Oh, and she's passed by Ryan Flynn.
Really unlucky there, Ryan. I thought that Kenny Duco was just going to side foot it over the keeper, but he chooses to flick it to Ryan, who just gets half a yard and bends it round and just by the post.
Finningan does well, uses his strength, drives forward, shoots, spilled by Halliwell there. Side to Jackie McNamara, clip to the far post.
Oh no.
Headed well over there, a good effort there. Again, Jason Marr read the play brilliantly.
Oh my
and then
goodness,
he stands
no.
on the ball. Falkirk in trouble now. Nice work.
That's what happened with the sticky grass, don't let it get under your feet.
Grehan
Left
comes
foot is
inside,
curling
Brian
one.
McLean.
Oh, good effort. Oh,
Great save by Robert Ojesnik. Tipped the ball over.
yeah, Guillaume trying to get it onto his left foot, cutting inside, couple of touches, let's fire.
Higginbotham takes it wide, drives it in.
Does well. Oh.
Brian McLean gets there, volleys it over. Referee's now played almost 4 minutes. Time added on, checks his watch. But as soon as this ball's in the air, I suspect that that'll be it. It is indeed. So once again, Falkirk fail on the road here at Partick Thistle. Goal after 15 minutes by Paul Payton. It's enough to see off the challenge of the Bairns.
No, not at all. I think it was terrible, really. Just when you think Falkirk might be title contenders, they go and do that. And time again, no consistency. They've come here, and I think if they'd have gone for it, I think they could have easily won this game. But you know, didn't score first and never got going, never got started at all.
And once again, the goal was an avoidable one, lost by a defender. I mean, Chris Mitchell trying to beat 3 players. All he had to do was clear the ball and regroup.
Well, yeah, tried to be nice and tidy and ended up being pushed out of it. And but it was a good finish by Payton. It was clever. He came in onto his left foot and volleyed it past Seleznik. But you know, it's just not good enough, Andy, is it really? You know, you're never going to win the league with performances like that.
And we've said before, Jimmy, I mean, getting points on the road is important. I mean, home form's fine, and Falkirk seem to have got that sorted out. But they've got to get points on the road, and they haven't done that again today.
No, I don't see why. You know, it's a decent place to come and play football, decent stadium. You know, it's there's no excuses really. You know, they're a bunch of players who have. It's not as if they never played with each other or you know trying to gel or anything. You know, they just come off a 5-1 win and then go and get beat. You know, by a very ordinary side.
So that's a summary of the game at Firhill. Once again, Falkirk failed to collect any points on the road apart from that first game against Ross County. They've now lost to Dundee 2-0, to Raith Rovers 2-1, and here at Firhill 1-0. So much work for Stephen Presley to do as Falkirk enter the second quarter of this First Division season. Next week we move into the 10th game, and then once again we're away yet again, and this time it's the Queen of the South. They'll be looking to put right the result where Falkirk beat them at the Falkirk Stadium. Tam McManus scoring both the goals, of course, and 2 fine finishes they were. But can Falkirk get started to the second quarter by winning on the road? Well, join us again on www.falkirkfc.co.uk, the Falkirk Football Programme live. Meanwhile, many thanks to Tony and Russell behind the cameras and on the technology front, and many thanks to my co-commentator Jamie McGowan. We'll hear from Jamie again next week, and you'll hear from him also on Kickback on the Falkirk website. But it's fine evening here in Glasgow, but a poor result as the Falkirk fans head home, and yet again another away defeat for Falkirk. As I said, much work for Stephen Presley to do. We'll be with you again next week, this time down at Dumfries when Falkirk take on Queen of the South. So the final score here from Firhill was Partick Thistle 1, Falkirk 0.